Hello and welcome to another collective reading. I am the Feline High Priestess and it is so good to have you in the building with us today. Let's go ahead and get into the energy and see what is the vibes for the collective. Real quick, let me get me a little drink out of my cup of tea. We're about to get the tea of the energy of the collective. Let's see. Yes, thank you. Thank you very much for that. Thank you for that one there. I appreciate that one there. All right, let's see. What are we feeling first? Shadow work? Are we feeling shadow work or are we feeling divine messages? You guys, excuse me. Y'all already starting today. Oh my goodness. Come here. Can you y'all, they are just going ham, okay? When I tell you the energy is crazy, you okay? What y'all been doing and why? Who did it and why? Is what I want to know. All right, let's go ahead and I think we need to get deep first because clearly they're not sparing no change. The king and the queen acting up in the back. All right, shadow work. Let's see what's up in the energies. What is the energy of what you've been working on in the shadows? In the shadows, nobody knows but me. In the shadow, nobody knows. I'm the only one. Nobody's there. Nobody cares but me. Have you ever felt Have you ever felt that way? Because why is it that ain't nobody showing up the way you really would expect people to show up? Is it because we're not speaking and asking for them to show up the way we want them to? Do we need to open our mouth a little bit more? Because they do say closed mouths don't get fed. But why is it that you have to ask people, okay, to show up for you in a way that you would automatically show up for them and they wouldn't have to ask you? They don't have to ask you to show up. So why do you have to ask them to show up? That's the thing right there that I want to this is to manifesting connections and relationships, okay? With people who they are generous and you don't have to ask them for shit. Okay? Because you shouldn't have to ask. Your generosity should be received back tenfold. So period. We're not in that timeline no more where people they taking. But they don't know how to giving nothing. They giving nothing. Let us take a deep breath in. And a deep breath out. Another one in. And another one out. I don't know where that came from, okay? But it was real. It was real, okay? Now let's get into the first card that came out. Sacred boundaries. Respecting and honoring your limits sets you free. Assertiveness and self-care. Ooh, assertiveness. Girl, ain't that the energy we just was talking about? Because when you assert when you assert yourself and you're taking care of yourself, you say it like it is sometimes, okay? You assert your needs. Hey, listen, sacred boundaries. Hey, listen, I don't do that no more. Hey, listen, I don't appreciate that type. I don't like the way you're moving right now. Hey, yo, check me, feel me, hear me out. X, Y, and Z is what you did. I would appreciate if Z, Y, and M, just leave the X out of it. How about that? Because you're respecting and honoring your limits. When you respect and honor your limits, it sets you free. No one else knows what you need. No one else knows where you will draw the line on them motherfuckers, okay? Nobody knows. So sometimes you hold this energy, right, of this, you so frustrated that why, it's so irritating. These people that get on my nerve, they just, but let's change. We got to now hold that energy in and realize, okay, why are they getting on my nerves? Why are these people frustrating me? It's because they're stepping over boundaries that are sacred to you, but they probably don't know. Or maybe they do know, but it been sliding for so long that they're continuing to do it. It's time for you to assert yourself, because that is self-care. You don't need to go home feeling this way, fussing out invisible people because you mad. Because why the hell are they moving in that way? Because they don't know no better. They disrespectful. They unequally yoked, okay? And they don't get it. And that's their problem, okay? That's their problem. But at the end of the day, if you allow them in your space, that's okay. But you got to know how to tell them, and you can tell them nicely. You can say, hey, listen, I just feel like, I'm always there when you need me for your things. And it does sometimes mentally drain me. I don't always have the mental capacity to listen to your repeated bullshit. We're not gonna say it like that, but we're gonna say, I don't always have time to sit and listen to, like, I go through things too. And I know you're going through a lot right now. On a side note, a lot of things that they put themselves through, but you're putting me in the ball. So, like, of course we don't say it like that. We say, I know that there's a lot of things that you've been going through, and I feel you, and I want the best for the situation, but can we, like, take a pause from talking about it, because it's actually starting to stress me out too. And now it's up to them to say, oh, okay, shit. I guess I can't trauma dump on her no more. I guess I can't trauma dump on him no more. I guess I can't bring all my junk to the table. No, keep your shit off the table, okay? I done cleared the table, and it's not for your shit to come on here. The table is for fruitfulness to show. If you don't have anything to add to the table in abundance, selflessly and generously, then respectfully, back the hell up. Oh my God. Lord, can we pray for them? They know not what they do, because they better find out. They got about 1 or 2 more times for the collective blow up on their heads. Yes, I said it. But no, because at the end of the day, release in private and then come back in a more grounded sense, okay? You can say it with love, care, and you can still get your point across, because at the end of the day, it's your life, and you don't have to accept anything, okay, that people want to throw your way. It's not happening. It's not happening. Not in this timeline. Spirit awakening. Sit with your shadows. Sit with your shadows. It's the way to enlightenment, intuition, spirituality, which is exactly what you've been doing. This is what we're doing right now. We're sitting with the shadow energy. We're sitting with our boundaries, realizing where is it that lights us up? What is the part about it that's irritating the shit out of us? And then we're adjusting accordingly. Okay, write it down. Something about this situation bothered me. Why is it? Why is it? Because why is my bestie telling in the mirror, oh, I'm the baddest in the room. I'm going to be the baddest in the room tonight. Oh, okay. Because I'm not here. I mean, these are just examples, guys. But at the end of the day, the examples and the lists go on, where you have these people that these are sacred boundaries of love, of affection, of care that you want in your life, and they're not reciprocating. You like to help people feel inclusive. So you will say, if it was you like, oh, we look so good, we finna be the baddest in the room. We're about to be the baddest biddies in the room, right? But meanwhile, what comes out of their mouth? Oh, I'm gonna be the baddest in the room. Oh, okay, so it's you. Y'all. Y'all might be feeling a little hot, okay? When I tell you the camera just overheated, it did. It did. I forgot what I was saying. But pretty much, we're not tolerating the mess anymore. The days of tolerating the mess are gone. We don't tolerate the mess anymore. Escape. I'm cracking up. Escapism, light in the darkness, and soul mirrors. That's how it came out. Detach from daily struggles and relax, okay? But don't use it as a form of avoidance. Face the reality. We're escaping from the daily struggles. We don't have to. We're detaching from the daily struggle. That's the whole timeline. We're not doing it anymore. Gone are the days. Light in the darkness. Darkness cannot dispel darkness. Only light can. Keep that energy positive. Your light and your love, being clear about what boundaries, okay, are sacred to you, and being aware of when it bothers you, you're able to move differently. It's okay that you feel that way. It's okay. Just don't lash out and just show respectfully, tell them what it is. Soul mirrors. Others reflect your own relationship with yourself. Wow. Wow. That's crazy. Others, I hate when people say this. Others reflect your own relationship with yourself. Open heart healing union. It's almost like, it's not that it's your fault that these things are happening, but they are reflecting something in you. So in the case of my friend one time saying in the mirror, oh, I'm gonna be the baddest in the room. It's like, excuse me. Is it not we? Is it not? And sometimes it's reflecting your own relationship with yourself, because those boundaries, why are you allowing people in your life that don't honor your limits, that don't honor you, essentially? Because your boundaries is love, it's we, it's inclusivity. Why are the people in your life, they don't reflect the same energy? They're showing you a soul mirror, because you are what you allow. Not that you are what you allow, but you create a reality consciously by allowing certain things in your life. It's time to not allow it anymore. Gone are the days. Gone are the days, okay, where people just get to do whatever they want to do in your life. That's not something that we do anymore. Sorry, not sorry. Like, is it so hard to have pink? Like, can it just stay there? No. I don't want it to change. I just want it to stay. Can you stay there? Can you stay there with your color pink? No, it doesn't want to do pink. All right, fine. Purple it is. Like, I don't understand. You see what I'm saying? Boundaries. You gotta go. Because you don't get to do what you want to do in my life. You gotta go. You got one more time. Next time I say pink, you better be pink. All right, let's see here. Through softness, I find the strength to stay. See, when you're soft, you're able to stay in that energy. When you're able to stay in the energy, okay, you're able to transform the energy. You can only transform something if you sit in it, if you rest in it, if you regulate your nervous system in the moment. If you're on the edge in the moment, there's a chance it won't resolve itself in the most divine way, you know? How bad do you want it? Do you want a good outcome, or do you want a stressful outcome? Because you can have a good outcome or a stressful one. It just depends on your approach. Even when I do nothing, I am still part of the light. When I ask for support, I expand the space for grace. See? That's you asking for them to show up in the way that you want to. Now remember, even when you do nothing, because sometimes it gets to a point where you just can't speak. You can't say anything. It's too much. The energy is frustrating. You're like, you know what? I'm not even going to say anything because I don't want to spaz out on the whole. I ain't trying to spaz out on nobody. Okay? But, so just know that even in those moments, just you being aware means you're still a part of that light. Things are still working in your favor. You didn't do anything to mess up that flow. Okay? And also just know, when you ask for support, when you ask for people to show up in the way that your heart desires, you're actually expanding the space for grace. Because see, they might not know they made you feel that way. The king is going ham, okay? They might not, this is a confirmation, y'all. They might not know that they've been making you feel this way, even though it seems like it should just be common sense. Go ahead and be honest with them. If there's someone who loves you, this is how you weed out people that are not meant to be in your space, in your life. Whenever someone gives bad energy, like a negative response to you asking for something deep down in your heart, and they're not being open, like, oh, I didn't know that made you feel that way. Well, I didn't mean that. I'm confused. I wasn't aware. Can you break it down for me, your thought process, so I can like, it expands the space for grace and it almost builds your relationship closer. So don't be afraid to be honest with these people. They should know better, but sometimes they don't. Okay. And let's go ahead and pull just 1 or 2 cards from this deck before we close out this reading. I pulled out this for a reason, and I want to absolutely honor if there's any messages that would like to come out for the collective here. Ooh, okay. Let's pick this one here. Marriage. Hold on, y'all, because maybe I shouldn't have picked this one. But maybe someone is attracting emotional fulfillment. Okay. No, because for real, when you stop accepting certain things, when people don't give you the right boundaries, when they don't respect your sacred boundaries, you allow the wrong people in your life. When you start to ask for support and asking for people to show up the way that you demand them to show up in your life, I mean, not demanding, but giving them a choice. Either way, you knowing that you'll up and leave if they don't show up, it opens the door for a real divine connection. You are attracting emotional fulfillment and unconditional love every time that you step up to the plate and handle the things that are uncomfortable. Hey, I really didn't like when you said X, Y, and Z. Or, hey, can you repeat that again? Oh, well, can you break that down for me? What does that mean for you? Have conversations with people. Pick their brains. Then that's how you know if they're meant to be in your life or not. Love. Y'all, this is not by any means a love deck, okay? But I'm telling you, there's deep love in this energy. Love surrounds all your connections. If you move forward positively in all areas of your life, you're going to be able to see how your connections almost, what's that word? Your connections are going to stand up to the playing field. I don't know how to say that thing. They're going to step up to the plate. They're going to step up to the plate because you stepped up to the plate. I'm telling you, because you are a direct reflection. It's a mirror of what your reality, what you believe for yourself, what you believe to accept. You wouldn't, if you believe it's not for you, you're not going to accept it into your life. So things, they're mirroring back to you what you allow. It's time now. You can make the decision to switch it up, and you are doing that. So don't be afraid to stand up for yourself and watch everybody step up to the plate around you. Ooh, this is a beautiful message. I love you guys so much. Thank you for tuning in to another beautiful collective message. I am the Feline High Priestess. Again, thank you so much for tuning in. Tap that like button, share, subscribe, and all the things. And I can't wait to see you in another video very, very soon. I love you guys, and I'll catch you in the next video. Peace. All right, and a side note, I know I'm back. I normally don't do this, but for anyone who cares, I just literally said, let me just shuffle one more time. Y'all, Lovers came out next. Lovers came out next. There are 2 paths ahead. Be true to yourself. Choose the path where you show up for yourself, and watch your connections are going to show up for you too. Okay, you can also go back to the old ways, old timeline, and you cannot stand up for yourself and allow connections that don't show up for you in the way that you believe you deserve, and that's going to set the path for more of that to come. So make sure you're choosing wisely in every little decision that you make with who you allow into your life, okay? And just to show you guys, look, this is absolutely not by any means a love deck. Patience, Sun, Unicorn, Moon, Snake, Angel, Judgment, Transformation, Wisdom Stars. Just so y'all are aware, love came out 3 times. All right? I love you guys. You're destined for greatness, and love is on the way. Mwah.